Welcome everybody to Destiny Children's TV!
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hi everybody and welcome again to Destiny Children's TV. We're so happy you could join us today. So this morning we're going to join in some worship. We've got a brilliant Bible story coming for you. We're going to see what you guys have been up to, your arts and crafts. We're going to see Grandma and Dusty. Jackie's got some crafts for us, and we're even going to see Buddy Bear this morning. But first of all, we are going to start by praising Jesus. So as we always say in Kids Zone, you don't need to know all the words, but you do need to join in and have fun. So we're going to use our whole bodies this morning to praise Jesus. So up you get. No one's excluded today. Let's all join in.
You are good, you are good. In the sun or rain, my life celebrates that you are good, you are good. With a cry of praise, my heart will proclaim that you are good.
find my strength, and in your truth I I overcome, and in your praise I lose myself, for in your love you turn my tears of sadness into such joy and gladness. My heart can't keep it in, I'm shouting, shouting. You turn my tears of sadness into such joy and gladness. My heart can't keep it in, I'm shouting, shouting. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh. And in your joy I find my strength. In your hope I overcome, and in your grace I lose myself, for in your love you turn my tears of sadness into such joy and gladness. My heart can't keep it in, I'm shouting, shouting. You turn my tears of sadness into such joy and gladness. My heart can't keep it in, I'm shouting, shouting. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh,
Hey, isn't it fantastic to worship God? I love it. You guys were doing an amazing job there. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Give yourselves a round of applause. Go and high five everybody in the room and get ready, because we are going to see a video now of what you've been up to this week.
My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. In the beginning, God made everything. God simply spoke and the world came to be. He sent a flood and made everything new. He parted the sea and let his people walk through. He helped a boy bring a giant right down. Joshua marched, the walls fell to the ground. These acts of power are worthy of praise. But if you want to question my God and his ways, I'll look you in the eye and say, my God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. $165, $166, $167, $168.
Oh, hi, Grandma.
Nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just chilling, that's all.
Okay, well, Grandma, I think we have enough toilet rolls now.
Yes, maybe you're right. I just want to make sure we have everything we need.
Yes, Grandma, we do. We need to keep sure we're washing our hands lots too.
Yes, that's right. I hope all the boys and girls at home are also washing their hands lots. Remember, everybody,
Stay at home and keep washing your hands. You know, Dusty, I find it quite difficult to wash my hands. They just won't. They just won't go up onto the sink sometimes. Do you ever get the feeling, Dusty, that you're not fully in control?
Yes, Grandma, I know what you mean.
Anyway, there is one thing we need, Dusty.
Oh yeah? What's that, Grandma?
We need some toothpaste. But you see, I was talking to my friend Jill Pearson on the phone the other day. She rang to tell me about the cake she was making for Pastor Daniel and Lucy Martin.
Oh, really?
Yes. She said she made it special and is going to put it in the post so that they can eat it. Anyway, she said I could get some toothpaste from Amazon. Can you believe it?
Well, that's a good idea, isn't it?
What? No, of course it's not a good idea. We are on a lockdown. How does Jill Pearson think that I am going to get to the rainforest?
No, Grandma. I think Amazon is a shop on the internet.
What? What do you mean?
It's a shop called Amazon. You can get anything from it.
Oh, I see. But she said I could get there by surfing, which I thought was very rude indeed. She knows my surfing days are long gone.
Yes, well, I think she meant surfing the web. That's what they used to call it back in the olden days.
The olden days? How old are you, Dusty?
I'm not sure.
Fair enough.
Anyway, Grandma, what are the children learning about today?
I'm not sure. Shall we ask somebody?
Okay.
Pastor Daniel! Oh, hi everybody.
We wanted to know what the children are learning about today.
Well, I think they're learning about confidence.
Confidence?
Yeah, like what kind of things we have confidence in, you know?
Well, I have confidence in Grandma.
Well, I'm glad, Dusty. But I think Pastor Daniel is maybe talking about someone even better than me. Although you are pretty cool, Grandma. I mean, you know, are you still surfing?
Psst. Don't go there. It's a touchy subject.
Oh, sorry.
I might have to go and delete some angry messages on Jill Pearson's Facebook before she sees them.
Oh dear.
Or maybe go and repaint their house? It wasn't really clear what Grandma meant when she said she'd written something on Jill's wall.
Anywho, we better be going now. Yes, that's true. You know, I need to go and walk my dog, Grandma.
Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye, everybody. See you later, everybody. Remember, stay safe, keep washing your hands, and I'm sure we'll be back together really soon. See you later.
Thank you, Grandma. Don't you enjoy seeing Grandma? I know that I do. Buddy, what's the matter? Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Buddy was telling me he's feeling a bit frightened about making a speech at the Teddy Bears Parade this week. But I don't think he needs to be worried about that, do you? No, we can be brave and we can be confident, and Pastor Steve has got some good information for us about that today.
Today I want to talk about how you can feel confident in no matter what the situation, no matter what is going on, how you can have confidence. We'd all like to feel confident, but there are lots of situations, lots of times when we can feel uncertain about what is going on. Maybe you have a tough test or an exam. Maybe you're facing lots and lots of schoolwork and you just feel like it's overwhelming you. Maybe you feel like someone's being mean to you, or people aren't treating you as nice as you would like them to. Perhaps there's somebody in your family who's sick or is worried about being sick. You know what? We face uncertain times often. We often face times when we feel like we are in a battle. But today we're going to look at a Bible story that will help us to understand that no matter what the situation, we can always feel confident.
Our story today comes from 2 Kings chapter 6 and verses 8 through to 23. The king of Aram was at war with Israel. He had a council meeting with his officers and said, "I will set up my camp in this place." Elisha, the man of God, sent a message to the king of Israel saying, "Be careful! Don't pass that place because the Arameans are going down there." The king of Israel checked the place about which Elisha had warned him. Elisha warned him several times, so the king protected himself there. The king of Aram was angry about this. He called his officers together and demanded, "Tell me, who of us is working for the king of Israel?" One of the officers said, "None, my master and king. It's Elisha, the prophet from Israel. He can tell you what you speak in your bedroom." The king said, "Go and find him so I can send men and catch him." The servants came back and reported, "He is in Dothan." Then the king sent horses, chariots, and many troops to Dothan. They arrived at night and surrounded the city. Elisha's servant got up early, and when he went out, he saw an army with horses and chariots all around the city. The servant said to Elisha, "Oh, my master, what can we do?" Elisha said, "Don't be afraid. The army that fights for us is larger than the one against us." Then Elisha prayed, "Lord, open my servant's eyes and let him see." The Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw that the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha. As the enemy came down towards Elisha, he prayed to the Lord, "Make these people blind." So he made the Aramean army blind as Elisha had asked. Elisha said to them, "This is not the right road or the right city. Follow me and I'll take you to the man you're looking for." Then Elisha led them to Samaria. After they entered Samaria, Elisha said, "Lord, open these men's eyes so they can see." So the Lord opened their eyes, and the Aramean army saw that they were inside the city of Samaria. When the king of Israel saw the Aramean army, he said to Elisha, "My father, should I kill them? Should I kill them?" Elisha answered, "Don't kill them. You wouldn't kill people whom you captured with your sword and bow. Give them food and water and let them eat and drink and then go home to their master." So he prepared a great feast for the Aramean army. After they ate and drank, the king sent them away, and they went home to their master. The soldiers of Aram did not come any more into the land of Israel. And that was 2 Kings 6, verses 8 through to 23.
Hey, wasn't that a fantastic story? I love stories like that in the Bible. I love the fact that the Bible is so full of amazing accounts of what God did, of how God helps us, how God fights in the battles with us. And you know, it's so important for us to know that God is with us, that God fights the battles for us. I love the fact that in that story, Elisha could have such confidence, could be so calm, that whatever was going on, even with an army surrounding him, he had peace and comfort and confidence, knowing that he had sent his army of angels to look after him. You know, God does the same with you and me. God looks after us, he protects us, he comforts us. And because of that, we know that we only need to do 3 things. First of all, we know that we just need to pray. We need to let God know how we are feeling, what we are concerned about. If we are letting God know, "God, we know that you can do this. We know that you can fight our battles." So I'll encourage you kids this week, pray about the things that are concerning you. Pray about the challenges that you have. Whatever's going on in your world, pray about it. And secondly, believe that God is going to come through for you. Believe that God is going to make a difference for you. Believe that God is fighting the battles and he's right there with you, helping you to win through. And the third thing, and this one's really important as well, and strikes me about this story, when God had won through the day, when Elisha had his enemies and presented them to the king of Israel. The king of Israel was like, "Should we kill them now?" And Elisha was like, "No, you don't do that, because that's not the right thing to do." We know that whatever somebody else has done, we know that we can just be good to them. We can treat them the way Jesus would want us to treat them. We can just keep doing the things that we know God wants us to do, because God is in control. It's all about God. When we put our trust in God, we don't need to worry about what other people are thinking. If other people are mean to us, we don't need to be mean to them. If other people have treated us badly, we don't need to treat them badly, because we know that God has the victory, that it's God who wins through, that it's God who makes the difference.
So that was really good, wasn't it, buddy? Pastor Steve had some great suggestions for us about how we can feel confident, and we don't need to be afraid because God is always with us, and the Bible says that he will fight our battles with us. So you can be brave and you can make your speech at the Teddy Bears Parade, okay? You don't need to worry about that anymore. In fact, why don't we go practice? Come on.
Hello again, everyone. I hope you've had a really great week. I have really enjoyed seeing all your creative and wonderful things that you've been making. So please do keep sending those photos in to Pastor Steve so that we can all enjoy what wonderful imaginations that you guys have. It's really good to see. So this week I'm going to show you how to make a giraffe from a paper plate. So obviously to do that you would need a paper plate. But in reality, a paper plate is really just a nice circle of cardboard. So if you don't have any paper plates, you could just use a dinner plate, draw around it on a piece of cardboard or paper even, and cut that out, and then you'll get the exact same effect that what you would do using a paper plate. So once you've got your circle of cardboard, you're also going to need something to decorate it with. So I've used paints, but you could use colouring pens or glitter or stickers or bits of paper or anything that you've got in your house. And then you will need some paper to make some little bits for the edges of the giraffe. So we need some ears. So we need 2 of these, which are this kind of shape, but it doesn't really matter what shape they are, to be honest with you. Even some triangles or anything would do, really. And I've used some red because that's what I have around. You're also going to need 2 antler shapes. So these are just literally like the shape of your finger. So you could draw around your finger even if you wanted to. You will need a circle to use as a face. So I've already drawn the nose and the mouth on my face, but I'll show you where that goes in a minute. And lastly, you need some eyes. Now, you guys might have some googly eyes at home, which are perfect, but I don't have any. So I have just cut some little circles out of some paper and I've just coloured in some little eye shapes. So I'm going to use those. So first thing to do is to paint or colour in your paper plate. And as you can see, I've painted mine yellow. But you can do yours any colour you want, or even lots of colours. Lots of colours is always my favourite. So from there, you need to put the spots on to make it a giraffe. So what I decided this week was to make a potato stamp to do my spots on my giraffe. So if you've got a potato that's a bit old like my one, see it's gone to a bit of seed here, then you can cut the end. You can cut any shape that you like in the end and make spots, or you can make stars or circles or anything that you like. You don't have to do this, it's just something different, a different way of doing things. You could just paint your spots on, or, you know, use coloured pens or anything that you like. But if you do want to use a potato stamp, all you need to do is put some paint on the end of the stamp and then put your spots where you like. And you'll see they get a little bit fainter the more that you do when you run out of the paint. So as I say, it's just something different to do, and you can use a potato stamp on all sorts of things. Once you've done your stamping, you need to take your little face and using some glue, just put some glue on the back of him. Just need to stick him on. Doesn't matter if it goes over the top of some of the spots. And again, if you've got googly eyes are better, but I don't have any, so I've just been a bit creative and just made some eyes. And I'm going to stick one there. And I'm going to stick the other one next to it, of course. Like that. And then his antlers go on top. And the other one. Now, what you can do as well, if you want to, is just put a spot on the end of each of his antlers, like this. I'm just being very careful because I don't want to get paint on my desk. So you can see he's got some spots on the end of his antlers now. Then I'm going to stick his ears on. One on this side. And one on the other side. And that is my finished giraffe using a potato stamp. But you don't have to make a giraffe, you can make all sorts of creatures using a paper plate. So use your imagination and send your pictures in once we've seen what you've made. That'd be fantastic. And have a really great week, everybody.
Shaboom! Those crafts were awesome, weren't they? I can't wait to see what you guys are doing with those crafts next week. I look forward to seeing all your pictures, all your videos. Don't forget, parents, to send them in to me. You can send them on Messenger or WhatsApp. If you just need to know how to do it, you can just send it to steve@destinychurch.co.uk. Remember, we've got colouring sheets for this week's activities. They are on our website, destinychurch.co.uk. And we have just had so much fun. We hope that you have too. We hope that you go away knowing that God is with you, that God is going to fight your battles. And it's great to know that we can feel confident no matter what the situation, because we know that God is fighting our battles for us. So God bless you all. Thank you very much for joining us. See you next week.